Shout out to Keith. Shout out to my man Keith Collin, man. Keith Collin, what's going on, brother? Let's give him a round of applause.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hold on, man. Let me let everybody know, man. Listen, man. Hey, Keith. Um, for all of those who don't know who you is, let
Uh huh.
everybody know in the chat. We got over 500 watching right now. Let everybody know in the chat who you is, brother.
I'm a professional boxer out of New Jersey. I'm from Newark. I represent Puerto Rico. I'm a professional boxer for 4 knockouts. I'm also a full time college student. Just coming up in the ranks, working hard, staying down, waiting on my time.
Oh man, that's wonderful, man. I got your boss rank up. I got your boss rank up here. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at it right now. So, all right. So you from Newark?
Uh
Same
huh.
places. Same places as Shakur Stevenson.
Right.
So when people think about that, how long you been boxing? Let everybody know. This. How long you
I've
been in the
been I've
game?
been boxing. I've been competing since I was about 12 years old. So from 12 all the way to now, I'm 22 years old. So for a little minute.
So you've been boxing since you was a little kid, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Child. So how many amateur fights have you had?
I had about like, if I'm not mistaken, like 70, 75, 80 around there.
Okay. You turned pro. You turned pro not too long ago.
Yeah.
What promotion of the company are you with right now?
Nah, I'm a free agent. I fight under all cards. I turned pro on the top rank card. Then I fought on the Danny Garcia card. So right now I'm a free agent. Got 4 fights. So yeah,
Okay, so the Danny Garcia card you fought on, was that the card that Carmel Moulton was supposed to fight on?
yeah, uh huh.
Okay. I remember that. I remember that. How would you rate your performance in that fight?
I mean, I feel like I did good all my fights. Like I feel like I rated more like a B on up. Each fight was different, but from that, you talking about the Danny Garcia card?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like that fight. I rate myself a B, just because of the fact that um, I mean, I learned something from that fight that my opponents showed me that my other opponents didn't show me. I had got him hurt pretty early, and he kind of like a lot of people are sealed up, but this opponent he actually came out gunning, and
Mm.
it taught me something. And I had to make a quick adjustment, because if you got your opponent hurt immediately, people want to jump on him, but he came out gunning at me. So now I kind of just had to just let him get his load off and then go back to the game plan.
Go back to the game plan. Okay, so yeah, so I'm glad you said that. This transitions into my next question. Coming up, what's the difference between coming out of the amateurs and making the transition to the pros? Because I know you turned pro last year, well, probably like last summer sometime,
Yeah.
and this is your fourth fight. You probably going to have a couple of more fights this year. I don't know, hopefully. But what's the difference? Like, what have you noticed the big difference between the amateurs and the pros?
Definitely no headgear. No headgear, smaller gloves. Those are the obvious ones. But I honestly say you like in the amateurs, you got a time limit. You got an expiration, and you gotta get yours and win and show your skill before that time go off. It's the same thing in the pros, but you could do it at your own pace. There's more things, especially at the higher levels and the amateurs. You really gotta you kind of gotta fight a certain style, fight a certain type of way. But in the
Mm.
pros, it's more so like you being yourself in the ring, you taking your time, you being like you get more credit for being poised and taking your time in the pros than you do in the amateurs.
So right now you're a featherweight, right?
Right.
So you fighting at what 126, something like
Uh
that?
huh. Yeah.
So 126. So, coming out of Newark, New Jersey, who were some of the fighters that you looked up to, or if you did?
Yeah. I really looked up to all of the guys that came before me, like Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, Floyd, Willie Pez, James Toney, Ricardo Lopez, Miguel Cotto, Pacquiao, like all those guys. I
Mm.
used to watch a lot of like old fighters. I ain't never watched the people that was fighting now. Another good inspiration for me was Shakur Stevenson, coming from the same city. Like before him, it was just like I ain't know the highest level of amateur boxing was the Olympics. It was just getting better every day, and then eventually getting a world title. So I feel like he opened up a lot of eyes around Jersey and probably around like the whole U.S. for real.
Man, that's dope, man. You said you mentioned Willie Pep and James Lights Out Tony. Um, bro, like he's one of my favorite fighters, James Tony.
Yeah, mine too.
Um, watching his style, and he patterned his style a lot after Ezra Charles.
Uh huh.
So that was the guy he studied. So through with his trainer. Um, what does it take? I don't know if you ever tried to fight that style before, but I interviewed James Tony before, and he said that look, when you fighting, when you fighting on the inside in the pocket like that, you got to be relaxed
Yeah.
and you got to be able to see everything.
Uh
You
huh.
don't can you do you foresee yourself later on down the line? Can you implement that kind of style if need be in a fight?
I feel like in my all my previous fights I kind of showed like little spurts of that, especially the fight on a Danny Garcia card.
Right.
You see, you just see a person like you saw me being calm, relaxed, getting my shots off, and being defensively responsible, not wasting too much energy, like being relaxed. And you saw my opponent like he just kind of the opposite, just kind of fighting for his life. Uh, you know, like not being relaxed, not being smart, being a little more reckless, and I make it. He paid the price. So I agree. I agree, James Tony. You gotta be able to like slow things down for yourself. Under the fire, you gotta be able to just stay calm, stay poised.
Name some of who are some of your favorite fighters fighting right now? I know you got to get ready to go to class, right? Go to
Now I'm
school.
about to go to the gym.
Oh, you finna go to the gym? Okay, so I got a couple more questions. Sorry about that.
Are you
Um,
good?
who are some of the fighters? Who are some of the fighters you patting yourself out there? Like who, not patting yourself, but who do you like now that's boxing right now?
Yeah, I definitely take things from Terrence Crawford for sure. Uh, I even like I'm happy he just fought Gary Russell because my coach he a big Gary Russell fan, like Gary Russell fan from like the oldest on down.
Right.
So we work on like a lot of things, and I understand. I see a lot of things that he be trying to tell me. So definitely even the Russell brothers. Um, I like, of course, I like watching Tank, Shakur. I just like watching the best fighters. I don't, if it's not the best fighters fighting it, I'm not gonna really watch it, unless it's like somebody that I know that's fighting that's from around my city. But I just really just like to watch the best fighters, because it's just you don't want to. You could subconsciously copy other people without even knowing. You don't want to take in their bad habits. So I just like watching the great fighters that got good habits, that got good regimens, good game plans in the ring. And I just study them.
It's amazing that you brought up Tank. This past weekend, I'm pretty sure you saw the fight with Tank and Lamont Roach. What do you think of that fight?
I feel like it was a great fight. Um, People gotta understand that Lamont Roach, he was also like yes, Lamont Roach moved up, but he was really like the bigger guy in the fight. I feel as though that stylistically that was a great fight. Everybody can't fight that fight that Lamont Roach had fought because they don't have either the chin or the power to keep Tank honest. So I feel like that was a great fight. And there's not too many other fighters in the division that's going to give us that type of fight or bring that out of Tank, where he got to be honest because a lot of them either they going to tuck their tail or they just not going to be they just not going to be there for that type of fight. So I like the game plan, the approach, and like the little things. I pay attention to like the little subtle things that both of the fighters was doing to keep each other honest and the winning rounds.
So it's amazing you said that because watching that fight, um, Lamont Roach seemed like he looked like he was very comfortable. He was very relaxed. He wasn't fearful of Tank's left hand. He got
No,
hit with it a couple of times, but he did a great job in parrying some of those shots, catching some of those shots, and then coming back and shooting off the catch as well. Um, you don't see that when a lot of people fight Tank. It's like they're very weary. Oh, I can't get hit with his power hand. But Lamont Roach took a total opposite approach.
right.
Why you think that?
I feel as though, like I said, that at that high level of boxing, um, even when we get hit, like we know what's coming. We know what's coming next. So if I get hit with a left hand, my body is so used to the left hand, like if it's from a southpaw, the left hand right hook. So I'm already gonna start like even though I'm getting hit and I can't see the next punch coming, I'm gonna automatically put myself in position to get away from a left hook and then obviously fire.
Mm.
But that comes with a high level of boxing. That comes with a lot of repetition, a lot of drilling, great coaching, like how you said, comfortability, and just being composed. You don't see that from too many fighters, and that's how you get a lot of sneaky shots off just by putting yourself in the right position, even if you getting hit. And that's what Lamont Roach was doing, and because of that, that made for a great fight.
Yeah, you're right. And Styles make fights, and he had the heart and the determination to really step in there and execute. One more. I got a couple more, and then I know you got to go. Listen, there was a controversy in the fight, and when Tank voluntarily took the knee, and then he went over to his corner, and he stuck his head out. He said he had something in his eyes. I get all of that. What I learned, which I already knew, but what I learned got reassured that once Tank took that knee, the referee did count the 2, but he disregarded the count. But once he stuck his head outside of the ring, that's automatic disqualification. That's per the rule. You know what I mean? So the ref didn't disqualify, but that's per the rule. I'm saying that so hopefully one day, you keep that drilled in your head.
Oh
you'll
yeah,
never.
yeah, yeah. No,
You get what I'm
I'm
saying?
aware of that. Yeah,
Okay, for sure.
definitely.
So you going to the gym right now?
Yeah,
I'm looking at your boss rep when you fought Angelo Ramos. I didn't see that fight.
yeah. That was
I
my
didn't see that
latest
fight.
fight.
When is your next one?
Uh, God willing, April 5th.
April 5th. It's gonna be in Newark,
Nah, I think that'd be in like Philly area.
Philly. Okay. Do you know who card is gonna be on yet or?
Um, right now, not yet. Um, it's just talks, but like it's like we verbally confirmed. Everything got to go through on the show end, and then the opponent. So right now, nothing is not confirmed, but it should be most likely April 5th.
What I don't know who do you foresee yourself signing with any major promotional company later on down the line, or you?
Yeah, definitely. I just don't want to sign right now because coming up in a like the early rankings, you just want to stay busy, and when you're dealing with a high promotional company, they tend to put you on the shelf, and I wouldn't be able to fight as much as I've been fighting. I turned pro uh July 6th of
Last
last
year,
year, and I
24.
already got 4 fights, about to go on my 5th fight. So me and my team, we just thought, it's better if we just stay a free agent right now. We get more, we able to get more fights, more control over our path and our journey right
Your
now.
destiny, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's only gonna put us in a better position. Like we had offers, but right now we just want to keep putting on great shows, staying active, and building good relationships within the boxing community. So when it's time for us to eventually sign, when we feel as though it's the right time, we'll make it happen.
What's your social media, Keith?
My Instagram is official Keith Cologne.
All right, I followed you. I just followed you today.
All right, thank.
Official Keith Cologne. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it in here. I'm gonna drop it in here right now. And I want everybody to follow our young brother, man. We're gonna support him 1,000%. Keith, I
Thank
gotta
you.
get you back on here. I know you finna get ready to go to the gym, but I gotta get you back on here, bro. I
For
enjoyed
sure.
this. Um,
Thank you.
I want to get you on here before you have a fight,
Okay.
because I want to do a fight party.
Okay.
And we go
Okay.
live for it. And we want to get you back on here after your fight.
Most def. Most
And
def.
I probably want to definitely come see you down. Could probably just visit one of your training camps or whatever.
Yeah, most def. Whatever it is, we can make it happen.
All right, brother, man. Keith, man. Anything you want to tell the audience? We got over 700 here.
Yeah, I
Before
just
we
want
go.
to say, keep tuning into these great interviews. Support my guy right here. He giving us an opportunity, more exposure, uh, and for y'all to witness greatness. Before everybody else see it. I appreciate y'all and stay along the journey. That's it.
All right, man. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna send you this interview. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right.
that.
Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.